Welcome back, everybody. So, yeah, he didn't have a good death either. Pretty sure everyone died miserably. It's just like the shittiest ways to die. It's like really tragic
After Sam
accidents
died,
and shit.
my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Why does Gregory? Oh, okay, that's like a memorialization of the baby or something. Divorce contract. Jesus, they kept that.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
So we're making music with the duck and frog. Oh, controlling the frog now.
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Oh, does the kid die in the tub?
Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Oh.
I wonder what he saw.
Nice.
What his world was like.
Already got to knock off all the...
So much of
Whoa.
Lost in his imagination.
Yay! Had to do it.
It was he saw.
Oh. Oh, I have a feeling what's gonna happen.
I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
Okay.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
Then what?
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us
Oh.
about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck,
Man,
Kay.
that's
Loves
kind
you.
of depressing. And that poor kid was only 1 year old. Not even, probably. Jesus.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet.
And yet, which has a poetry
A
scroll.
poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very
Ugh.
hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, we're the
We
Pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
trying to interrupt the wedding. Just trying to be an asshole. Oh.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Ooh, kid's gonna get a beating.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Oh, is he gonna get struck by lightning?
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Where's the tent?
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh, holy shit.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
How
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
damn. Ironic to have him with a kite. Like everything in their house is just irony. Oh. That's
My mom
cool.
moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Ah.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Are we half India?
Louis was
Indian?
born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Don.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Lewis. Milton. Oh, they grew basil, sage, thyme, and mint. And your typical, you know,
The house had to get a little bigger, but
quadruplets.
Edie was used to that. And for a while,
Oh, home,
normal.
home taught.
But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
A castle.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Hmm. Definitely was someone in here when they stepped on yellow paint. Whoa.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Hmm. Oh, is it one of those? Oh, that's cool. I love those things. Yeah, flip books. There's so not a lot of people do those, man. Man, this is a pretty big flip book. So wait, what happened to
I
Milton?
was
I
four
guess he
when Milton disappeared.
something about a door. Assuming that's red paint. Yeah.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Oh, is it that?
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Hmm. Aw, man. Dead end. So, I'm guessing I'm going up here now.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Well, don't do that. Don't blame anything
After
or
he
anyone.
graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
There's a boat on the house. That's cool. Well, just in case it floods, you know. What was that, a hookah?
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
He probably was into hookah, weed, you name it. In this case, shisha.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in
I
January.
thought this was based in the
Shortly after
Seattle
I convinced
area.
your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh, God. This,
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself.
let me guess, he's got his hand cut off or
In our
something.
sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
Again to what?
What?
Oh. Oh.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that during this type of
And
job.
something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something.
Doing two things at once is tricky.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
Yeah, you shouldn't
I
do that.
spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Lewis
He
Topia.
built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Do.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
So
He no longer
strange.
spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
Mm-hmm.
So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Of course he did. It's in his imagination.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
I was getting bigger.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
St. Louisville.
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
I get it. Minneapolis.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Wow, so he's like in a weird comatose.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for Sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her
Ooh. Electric sitar? That sounds interesting.
electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh, we don't even see the cutter anymore.
He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Here, 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 here. The white boy. Is he white?
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Guess he didn't cut off his hand. That's good. But
He began to forget the world we know.
that must be our locker.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Finch? Oh, he's not even like
I
doing
still
anything
thought I
anymore.
could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Good God, is he gonna get like canned? Holy shit. The dude. Do you know that you're in an industrial conveyor belt?
The wise Calico had insisted on inviting him.
Kitty. It's Molly.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Wonder what the crown actually is.
To do.
What's the crown? What's the crown? What is it? Well, it's like the canning machine.
His head.
That's a guillotine. Holy
Best I
shit.
think we know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Whoa. Okay, so he was beheaded at the factory.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
It's like we only have Don and Sanjay. Oh, Eddie and Sven too. We haven't really drawn. There's like 3 to 4 more. Man, that's a fucked up death if I ever heard any. No. Yeah. And thus we go up further.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed.
This is packing. Oh, it's peanuts. Yeah, packing
I
peanuts.
understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
This is where we lived.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
Wonder
Maybe I
what
should've come
that
sooner.
night was.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Right, Edith's story. We
That
get to
whole
write it.
last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
So I'm assuming that's us. Before we continue this, I will see you guys in the next part.